Finally, we have the distinct pleasure tonight to induct a young man into the College Squash Hall of Fame. This is an enormously special event that we have not had the pleasure of doing in probably 5 or 6 years. And so tonight is a special opportunity for us to ask someone to come forward, be recognized for a career of accomplishments, and again, to represent somebody who transcends his own time, but someone that will be remembered for their accomplishments both on and off the court for many years to come. Tonight we have one of those special players with us. Tonight's inductee, and is actually a very rare combination of remarkable athletic talent, remarkable discipline and motivation, but also remarkable character. He is someone who was not only a 2-time intercollegiate national champion, but also the Skillman Award winner as the top sportsman of his time in college. He was a several-time Ivy League Player of the Year, Rookie of the Year, 4-time first-team All-American, 4-time All-Ivy player, and those, which makes him, based on his accomplishments, one of the top probably 10 to 15 players in the history of the game over the last 75 to 80 years. And so it's a real pleasure to get a chance to have this person here with us tonight. He graduated from college back in 2000. But the time he was here in college, he was a shining light. He was someone that was so special that basically everybody on everyone's team rooted for this fellow because he personified what was good about competition in the game. He loved to compete, but he did it at the very highest levels. He's always had a smile on his face. People loved to be with him. He just made a room light up when he came into the room. And so he spent the last 7 or 8 years abroad. He's just come back to North America over the last year or two, and is now down for his first time to Princeton, actually, almost after graduating 12 years ago. And it is my distinct and absolute honor, and I'd like us all to give a big round of applause as we induct Princeton's own Peter Yick, the class of 2000, a 2-time NBA champion. Peter?
Obviously a huge honor, and we'll make this quick, but just a few thank yous. Obviously to Bob and to Neil, both my coaches at Princeton. As Kelly said, I mean, these two guys really represent everything that you want to have in a coach. They taught you to play the right way. I know it's cliche to say, but you know, they teach you to win and to lose with, you know, the type of dignity that you would want and the sportsmanship that everybody should have. I want to thank my teammates. I don't think this type of award is something that I'd be presented with if it weren't for them. You know, individual accolades are nice, but frankly, nothing stands out to me from my time at Princeton Squash like winning the Ivy League title sort of in my senior year. And I think you guys all know your squash teammates are like your brothers, and so like your family away from home. And you know, I certainly owe a huge amount of debt to those guys. And then lastly, I suppose, just want to thank everybody I played against. It's a small community. You know, we all fight hard out there when we're on the court, but probably the one thing I love about the squash community the most is how tight everybody is, and off the court, the way that everybody is really good friends. And that means a lot to me. You know, I look around the room now, and I was watching Todd's match with Zach's this afternoon, and it really stood out to me, you know, how far the game has come since even I was in college sort of a decade ago. If there's one thing that I'm most proud about, it's probably that I was sort of part of that class of players where you sort of had the international guys coming in and mixing it up with the best of the Americans, guys like Marcus Cowie, and Vinay Astana, some of these guys fighting it out with the likes of Tim Wyant and Dave McNeely and the American guys. And I look around and I see that, and it's grown and it's expanded, and it's exciting to see. So congratulations to everybody here who's made it this far, and congratulations on a great career that you guys have all had so far, and I'm looking forward to watching some great squash tomorrow. So thanks again, and looking forward to tomorrow's matches.
I think just finish by saying, as you, Peter, if you can stay up here a little bit, don't go too far. Peter is, all 5'2" of Peter is for inch is probably the most 5'4". Thank you. Grown since college. Okay. He's probably the finest, the most talented person I've ever met. There are stories, and I think some of the coaches have been around while I've gotten a chance to see Peter, as I said, always with a smile on his face, but he had this one move that if you guys can learn, maybe you'll be up here someday. He had this hold that people used to roll their ankles just trying to, he had a hold where on his backhand, if you were in the front left part of the court, he would start with this big straight drive, would suddenly change to a drop shot. And so when you were on your heels and then coming forward the drop, then he just flick it cross court, and guys would go, bodies would get torn in pieces. There are many players who retired as a result of playing Peter trying to chase down that move. And so when you get back to school on Monday, work on that move. I guarantee you that'll first team All-American will result as a result of it. But to Peter, it's an honor for us at Princeton. It's an honor for college squash. And we're just thrilled that you can join the illustrious group of the Hall of Fame. You'll be inducted with a plaque down in the University of Pennsylvania at the Hall of Fame building, as well as Princeton University, and we'll have a short induction recognition ceremony tomorrow before the finals. So again, to Peter, one of the greats of college squash, from all of us here, I want to congratulate you for all you've done for college.